front lines for your sacrifices, your commitment, and for keeping us safe. Thank you.
Swinging a ground ball foul down the left field side. And instantly, they've switched gears on me. And the visitors took the home dugout. The home took the visitors' dugout.
That's the third time it's happened to me.
They've switched us up on the fly. So Memorial is the visitors. Swinging a ground ball. That's a fair ball down the third base line. Off the bat of Kayla Dow. She'll round first and head for second. That's a leadoff double for McAllen Memorial here in the first inning. Dow delivers, and that's the way we start this ball game. That brings in Adalis Ramirez. Time is called before the first pitch to Ramirez. She swung through it, but waved that off. And now the McAllen Memorial coach, who was talking things over in her dugout with her team, is now back out. Ramirez had called time, so there's no pitches thus far. On deck is Brianna Gomez. Pitch is high for ball one to Ramirez. My wife's a master at this scoreboard now. She switched that up. I'm the one that threw the curve at her after it was thrown at me. Inside for ball two to Ramirez. We're just underway in the top of the first. Corpus Christi King is back in action on Monday. They're at home. That's a pitch that's outside for ball three. Meanwhile, McAllen Memorial takes on Mission this week coming up. Neither team in tournament play for another week. Next pitch coming in is a strike called right down central. Ramirez taking all the way. 3-1 the count. Our next game, San Benito takes on Edinburgh North. Next pitch coming in. Strike two called to Ramirez. Three-two count. Dow's down at second. She led it off with a double. The pitch to Ramirez. Swinging a foul ball. Ramirez stays at the plate. Next one coming, swinging another foul ball. Look out, coach. Down the third baseline. Kevin Narrow back here, I'm telling you, gang, he works harder than anyone I know. Someday I aspire to be like Kevin Narrow. Valley Morning Star writer. I'm buttering him up because I need to know the name of number 6 for McAllen Memorial. There's a ball low, there's a walk. Ramirez walks. That brings in Brianna Gomez, and she hits it on the ground. Past third, into left field. Runner stops at third. Base is loaded. Nobody out for McAllen Memorial. Dow started it with a double. Ramirez walks. Gomez with a single. Our internet is fixed, my friends. I'm comfortable saying that now. Brianda Gomez with the single. Cristo Garcia is number 9. There's a shot into left field, and that's a hit. 1 run scores. Here comes another runner. They'll bring her back to third. RBI single off the bat of Ibarra. The first 4 have reached for McAllen Memorial, and they jump on top 1-0. And a strike called to Alexis Walden. Walden playing center field today for McAllen Memorial. Stands in with the bases loaded, nobody out. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a shot up the middle. That's another hit. A run scores. Here comes another run, holding up at third. 2-0 McAllen Memorial. Bases still loaded on the RBI single off the bat of Alexis Walden. And it brings in Janira Ibarra. Before that, a conference on the mound for Corpus Christi King. First 5 have reached base for McAllen Memorial. Taking on Corpus Christi King. This game is, which bracket are we looking at?
Sure, that's what I'm just trying to look up for you.
We just concluded a game in the guarantee bracket.
Is this a 3?
This is the Spirit Bracket Championship game.
Let me see what this is. Is it?
CC King.
130, yeah.
Well, no, it's not the championship. That's later on. This is consolation for the Spirit Bracket. That's what it is.
There's 2 consolation for the Spirit. This is one of them.
McAllen Memorial on top 2-0.
Spirit bracket.
Next pitch coming to Janira Ibarra. Swings and misses. They don't give us much time in between games, but I can assure you, in between this one and the next one, we're going to find something to eat. Next pitch coming to Ibarra, outside for a ball. Appreciate you joining us for all of our broadcasts on RioSportsLive.com. Reminding you the archives are available. Next pitch coming to Ibarra, outside for a ball. 2-0 McAllen Memorial. We're in the top of the first against Corpus Christi King. Next pitch coming to Ibarra. On the mound, Hannah Walmsley misses on that. A walk will force in a run. 3-0 McAllen Memorial. And there's going to be a pitching change in this game for Corpus Christi. They'll bring in Ariana Garcia. So she'll move from left field to pitcher. And now we'll see who goes out to left field. Was that a straight change? I don't think so. They sent out Abby Silvas into left field. So there's your change. So we get a new pitcher in the game for Corpus Christi King. While she's warming up, I'll remind you, we got 2 more games coming here from the Mission Tournament, and then this weekend comes to an end for RioSportsLive.com, and what a busy weekend it's been, and it's just a preview of the week coming up. My wife and I, we watched Valentine's Day go by with meetings and games, broadcast. Anniversary coming up this week. And a strike called, and we're underway. Back to play here in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for McAllen Memorial. Megan Segree at the plate. Swings and fouls that one back to the screen. And the wind picks up a little more. It's blowing in over more right center field. I went out there and checked that a while ago. There's a pop foul out of play, and look out back on a couple of other diamonds behind us. 1-2 the count on Megan Segree. Sasha Uribe on deck. There's a shot into straightaway center field. Pretty well hit. Center fielder ranges over. Mickey Garcia makes the catch. Play at the plate and out at home plate. And how about that for Corpus Christi King? On the tag, Darren Ibarra tried to tag up, and a great throw from center fielder Mickey Garza. 8-2. We'll mark that as a highlight, my friends. We'll have a highlight reel put together from this tournament. Here's the pitch coming to Uribe, swinging a ground ball foul. It went from bases loaded, nobody out, to now second and third, 2 outs for McAllen Memorial. They scored 3, but we're in position to score a bunch more. Now, new pitcher Ariana Garcia could get out of this inning. Swinging a little foul ball down the third base side, just out of reach of Victoria Gomez. Quickly, 2 strikes on Uribe. Kevin got me the name. Crystal Garcia stands on deck. Ball high to Uribe. With that, I've completed both lineups, which is more of a chore than you think when you're in between games. Swing, and there's a shot in left center field. That's down for a hit. A couple of runs are going to score. Well, one does. And then they hold up Ibarra. Uribe with the RBI single. Down to third base goes Ibarra, and it brings in Crystal Garcia. 9 hitters have hit for McAllen Memorial here in the first inning. Ball 1 to Garcia. Garcia waits for the next one. From Ariana Garcia, swing and a miss. Quick throw to first and safe there. That would have got her. Run's going to come in and score on that as Ibarra scores. They had Uribe picked off. Had that tag been applied, that run wouldn't have counted. 5 across now. It's 5-0 McAllen Memorial. Crystal Garcia back at the plate, swings and misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lady Mustangs of Corpus Christi King, when they hit, will be down at least 5. There's a ground ball to short. Picked up there by Crystal Davila, gets it across in time. In the inning, 5 runs on the strength of 5 hits from McAllen Memorial. They strand 1, lose 1 on the base paths. We've played a half an inning. 5-0. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here, RealSportsLive.com. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Corpus Christi King will hit. McAllen Memorial will send out Darian Ibarra to the mound. And they've already handed her a 5-run lead to work with as they lead 5-0 in this game. Corpus Christi King will have Allison Silva, Mickey Garza, Crystal Davila due up. Anybody gets on? Haley Tanahero. I got that name right this time. First pitch coming, strike 1 to Allison Silva. That's how we start this first. Ibarra on the mound. Uribe behind the plate for McAllen Memorial. Next pitch coming. High and away, ball one. 1-1 now to Silva. Leading it off. On the infield for McAllen Memorial today, Brianda Gomez. Down at second base is Adelis Ramirez. And at third base, Megan Segre. There's one back to the screen. And that one was right on target for my feet. So, yes, I did raise my foot. Even though there's metal fence and concrete between me and that ball, I still moved my foot. Go figure that. Next pitch to Silva. Swinging a ground ball foul. Look out, coach. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Silva, leading off the first for Corpus Christi King. Trying to get on ahead of Mickey Garza. Silva will have to protect the plate. Ibarra wants to get her out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well hit left field. Came in, now goes back, and reaching up to make the catch is Gennaro Ibarra. 1 down, it brings up Mickey Garza. Garza, the center fielder today for Corpus Christi King. Bats here for the first time. Stands in here, nobody on, 1 out. Ibarra takes her time on the mound. There's a bunt out in front of the plate. Ibarra gets to it, throws the first, got her. Good play that time by Darian Ibarra. 2 down in the Corpus Christi King first, and it brings in Crystal Davila. Davila, the shortstop today. Steps in. Ibarra's ready to go. She wants to get off that mound and out of that sunshine. Looking ahead, it's the top of the order due up in the top of the second for McAllen Memorial. There's a foul ball. Down the right side. Haley Tinajero is on deck. After that, Ariana Garcia, Michaela Ruiz, Hannah Wamsley, Victoria Gomez, and Isabel Arispe. That's your starting lineup for Corpus Christi King. Already, Silva and Garza have been retired. Davila at the plate. The next pitch coming. Swinging a ground ball right back to the mound. Easy pickings. Ibarra, 1-3. In the inning, no runs, no hits, nobody left. Quick work made by Darian Ibarra of the top of the order for Corpus Christi King. 1 inning in the books. 5-0. McAllen Memorial leads. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Corpus Christi King back to the field. McAllen Memorial will come back to the plate. Lady Mustangs of Mac Memorial scored 5 times in the first inning, batted around the order. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup. Back to the mound is Ariana Garcia. Garcia came in relief in that first inning and pretty much shut things down. All 5 runs not charged to her. And she fires a strike. I think it was a strike, to Kayla Dow. Dow doubled to lead things off in this game. Bats here in the second, takes it low. That's a strike. 1-1 the count. Adelas. That's Hits the ball high. 2 balls and a strike. Next one, foul back to the screen off the bat of Kayla Dow. Sun shines in such an angle right now that this is where we ran into some difficulties on the white balance during Thursday. It looks good now. Kayla Dow at the plate. Meanwhile, the catcher's shaking up on that foul ball. For Corpus Christi King, and that ball fouled off her hand. While they attend to her, we'll take a quick timeout break. Corpus Christi King, McAllen Memorial. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made, handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We are this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday.
Back here, and after the catcher was replaced for Corpus Christi King, they shuffle the lineup a little more. Kimbra Mayberry now patrols left field. And meanwhile, Abby Silva now gets behind the plate. There's a pop-up, a mile high, and reeled in for the first out of the inning. Dow's retired. Brings in Adelis Ramirez. Ramirez walked and scored in the first inning for McAllen Memorial. Strike called on the first delivery here in the top of the second. Swing and a hard hit ball to short. Great play there. Good throw across for the out. Or safe at first. First baseman couldn't handle that throw, and I'm telling you, that was an arm displayed by Crystal Davila. It's short. Brings in Brianda Gomez. Takes the ball high, 1-0. Darian Ibarra on deck. Swing and a pop-up into center field. That's playable. Under it as Garza makes the catch. Back into first base goes Ramirez, 2 down. Gomez now 1 for 2 on the day, and it brings in Darian Ibarra. Ibarra 1 for 1 with an RBI single in the first. Swings and hits it foul down the third base side for strike 1. This is McAllen Memorial and Corpus Christi King. Next pitch coming. Swing and a hard hit ball, but it's foul. Out of play on the left side. Off the bat of Ibarra. Alexis Walden stands on deck if anybody else gets on. There's another foul ball out of play. Ibarra is getting her swings in on this at bat. That one's away. Ramirez remains down at first base. She got there on a 1-out single. McAllen Memorial unable to move her around. Ibarra hits it hard, another foul ball. In the second for Corpus Christi King, they'll have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up. Now, because of the injury, they stopped the watch on the time elapsed, but still, that McAllen Memorial first inning took us deep into the stopwatch right out of the gate. Next pitch coming. There's a hard hit ball. That one may be fair. It is. Base hit to left field off the bat of Ibarra. Her second hit of the game. Down to second goes Ramirez, and it brings in Alexis Walden. Second hit of the inning. 7th hit as a team of the game for McAllen Memorial. Walden hits it right back to the mound. Easy play, over and out. 1-3 on the put out in the second inning for McAllen Memorial. No runs, 2 hits, they strand 2. We've played to inning and a half. Bottom of the second coming up. King trails 5-0 on RioSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Oral with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex & Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, RealSportsLive.com, and coverage continues from Mission. Corpus Christi King will hit in the second inning, trailing McAllen Memorial by the score of 5-0. Appreciate you joining us here for our broadcast. And for King, Haley Tinajero will check things up, leading off the second inning. They were retired in order in the first inning as pitcher Darian Ibarra made it easy. First pitch, swing, base hit down the left field line off the bat of Tinajero. Into the corner. Stand-up double to start this second off the bat of Tinajero. First hit of the game for Corpus Christi King brings in Ariana Garcia. Garcia started this game in left field. Took over pitching for Corpus Christi King. Bats for the first time here in the second inning. Chance to drive in a run. Ibarra brings it home. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Michaela Ruiz on deck. Next pitch coming to Garcia. Way high and away, and the runner goes down to third. No chance for Sasha Uribe to reel that one in. That was, had she been standing, that would have been over her head by about 4 feet. Run down to third. 2 balls. The count to Garcia. Next pitch coming. Low for ball 3. McAllen Memorial scored 5 times in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the second. Next pitch to Garcia. Swinging a pop-up. Foul ball out of play. Off the screen and in the no man's land between all 4 fields back here behind home. Garcia will step back in. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. 2-2. Swing and a miss. She strikes out. Ibarra pulled the string on that one. Changed speeds. Had Garcia out in front. Strikes her out. First strikeout victim of the game for either team. And it brings in Michaela Ruiz. Ruiz, second baseman today for Corpus Christi King. Takes a ball, 1-0. That's on his end, ma'am. Next pitch coming. Swing and a pop-up out into short right field. Second baseman ranges out. Wind blows it back in. Out recorded. Runner remains at third, and now 2 outs. Brings in Hannah Walmsley. Foul ball back to the screen. That's not Walmsley. That's Abby Silva. Silva came in off the bench. First played left field. Then went behind the plate. Bats for the first time today. Takes one away. Runner stays at third. That one took a kind bounce right back into the hands of Sasha Uribe. Victoria Gomez is on deck for Corpus Christi King. Silva waits. Swing and a pop-up out behind the mound and caught. Nice job by Ibarra to end the inning. So a leadoff double is wasted by Corpus Christi King in the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2. McAllen Memorial leads 5-0 on RealSportsLive.com.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity. Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org. Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Back here as we get set for the third inning. Welcome again to our broadcast here on RealSportsLive.com. McAllen Memorial taking on Corpus Christi King. This is softball action from the Mission Fast Pitch Tournament. 32 teams converged here to start this Thursday night. The early afternoon, actually, they all got here. Played on these four fields. They'll continue to rotate it through until our 4:30 championship game, which will feature Edinburgh Vela taking on Weslaco. Strike called to start the third. Janira Ibarra at the plate. Ibarra on the day walked and scored a run back in the first. Bats here in the third and hits it hard. That's a hit. Into left field off the bat of Ibarra.
I think we got a new third baseman, number 4.
And Corpus Christi King has brought in yet another replacement, as Caitlin Kryson is now at third. Pitch is grounded right to her, right on target. Over to second, one. Over to first. Safe there. They could have turned that double play. Ibarra's the race on the base paths. Segri reaches on the fielder's choice. And it brings in Sasha Uribe. Uribe single, drove in a run in the first inning. Bats here in the third, hits it hard. That's another hit. Up the middle for an easy single. Play at second, a little closer than you thought, but nonetheless. 2 on, 1 out. Brings in Crystal Garcia. McAllen Memorial's had base runners in every inning. There's a foul ball. Off the bat of Garcia for strike one. 5 runs on 9 hits now for McAllen Memorial in the game. Next up, San Benito and Edinburgh North. There's a bunt. Foul ball. Good idea that time by Garcia. Had that stayed fair, she would have walked to first base. She'll have to return to the plate now with a 2-strike count. Kayla Dow on deck. Inside for a ball to Garcia. Next one coming. Swing and a foul ball right back to the screen off the bat of Garcia. San Benito's been out there warming up for a long time beyond right field. Edinburgh North kind of stretching out. San Benito's in full-blown workout mode. That's like a practice. Swing and a miss. A strikeout as Garcia's retired. First strikeout of the game for Ariana Garcia. And brings in Kayla Dow. 1 for 2 on the day for Dow. Doubled in the first, scored a run, hits it hard into right field. Ranging over, reaching up, making the catch, Arizpe, inning over. In the third for McAllen Memorial. No runs, 2 hits, they strand 2. We've played 2.5. McAllen Memorial 5. Corpus Christi nothing on RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Help us give back to the community. Volunteer your time or donate to Habitat for Humanity Restore. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Back here at Mission, it's a Saturday afternoon and fast pitch tournament 2018 version here on RealSportsLive.com. McAllen Memorial taking on Corpus Christi King. We appreciate you joining us for the broadcast here as we are moving along here through this game. McAllen Memorial with a 5-0 lead. Back to the field, Darian Ibarra back to the mound, and here comes Victoria Gomez at the plate to start things off here in the third for Corpus Christi King. Foul ball just about got me. Somehow our chair prevented us from getting hit by a foul ball. Next pitch to Gomez, swinging a ground ball foul. I'm kind of glad my wife wasn't here for that foul ball to be that close. Gomez waits for the next one. We had a canopy here. Man, it's going to take like a perfect shot to get us. That one almost did. Gomez waits for the next one. Ball low. Arizpe on deck. So which field did that come from? Over here? Straight overhead, okay. Ball high. Gomez stands in. Waits for the next one. You missed the excitement. Here's a pitch. Swing and a shot into center field. That's going to get down for a hit. Caitlin Kreisen with the single. And that's a single to start the third. Second inning in a row in which Corpus Christi King has put the leadoff hitter on. Isabella Arizpe pulls the bat back and takes ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody on, or no outs. 1 on at first for Corpus Christi King. Allison Silva on deck. Arizpe waits. Takes it low, ball 2. Arizpe gets on. It's the top of the order up for Corpus Christi King. They've had lots of lineup changes here. There's a little ground ball to first. Tag the runner there. Runner down to second base, 1 out. Brings in Mickey Garcia. See the San Benito crowd starting to file in. Lady Hounds on the diamond next, right here on field 2. There's a little popper, that's a hit. Down to third base goes Kryson. Quick throw over there, nothing doing. And Kimbra Mayberry is on the base pass. She went all the way to second base on that play. Single and then takes second on the throw. And it brings in Mickey Garza. Second and third, 1 out. McAllen Memorial had a runner at third with nobody out, and the second couldn't get a run across. Now second and third, 1 out. Here in the third, Garza, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, stands in. 0 for 1 on the day. Hits it in the air. That's out behind second base. Easy pickings there for Ramirez. Runners stay put. And it'll take a 2-out something from Crystal Davila if Corpus Christi King wants to score here in this third. Davila, 0 for 1 on the day. Calls time. Speaking of time, 4th inning, we'll get that in. Still 20 minutes left and some change. Davila hits out a ton, foul. Tinajero on deck. Singles in this inning for Corpus Christi King. Gives them 3 hits on the day as a team. They've been out hit 9-3, outscored 5-0, and all 5 runs, the first 5 hitters of the game all reach base. Actually, first 6 hitters reach. There's a shot into right field, tailing back over and reeled in by Garcia for the out. In the inning for Corpus Christi King, more base runners, no runs, 2 hits. They stranded 2, stranded 3 in the game. We head to the 4th. McAllen Memorial still on top, 5-0.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here, and we are set to go for the 4th inning. First batter up, foul ball right behind us and on top of the concession stand. 4 strike 1. Adalis Ramirez at the plate. Ramirez has reached base twice today. Walked and scored in the first, hit a single, and does so again here in the fourth with a leadoff single. Her second hit of the game, 10th hit of the game for the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs. And that's how we start this fourth. That brings in Brianda Gomez. Gomez 1 for 2 on the day. There's a quick pitch. Next one coming. A little high for a ball. Ramirez down at first. Gomez at the plate. I think our camera just froze up, fans. Hang in there with us. Next pitch coming is low in the dirt. That hitter. Hit batsman. Next one coming. Swing and a high foul ball out of play. There's another foul ball out of play. We'll give you a little radio play-by-play, I suppose, while they work on this camera. There's a foul ball out of play. We worked hard to get this stuff set up. And then something got moved. There's a hit batsman, and the bases are going to be loaded for McAllen Memorial. It's good, it's good, it's good. There's a pop-up on the infield, caught by the shortstop. Arab scampers back to the bases. One down here in the fourth. Brings in Janera Ibarra. There's a ball that gets away, but nothing doing. Everybody stays on base. Ibarra at the plate has been on base twice. Base is loaded, one out. Check swing for a ball. Ball low. Next pitch coming to Ibarra. High and away for a ball. She'll walk. Walks in a run. Makes it a 6-0 game. Strike one, first pitch to Megan Segri. Sasha Uribe on deck. Segree waits, swinging a ground ball to third. Off the shortstop, throw to first. Out there. Run scores. Segree retired, and again, a strong arm displayed by Crystal Delvila. Sasha Uribe takes the ball, 1-0. Sasha Uribe, 2 for 2 on the day, couple of singles and an RBI. Waits for the next one, pops it up, foul ball right behind us. Good. Uribe waits for the next one. Swinging a ground ball. Soft hit to third. Quick throw over. Out. Inning comes to an end. In the inning for McAllen Memorial, they scored 2 runs. Do so with just the benefit of 1 hit. We played 3.5. We'll continue to work with this camera, not touch any more wires. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made handmade tortilla, and our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Doing some gardening or home improvements this weekend? Visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore, great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here, my wife was complaining that the wind wasn't blowing just about a half an inning ago, and now, why can't she complain we haven't hit the lottery or something like that? Because if she got her wish there, and the wind came in with a vengeance, it's blowing extremely hard now, as bad as it's been in 2 days I've been here, Thursday and now today. Pitch coming in, swinging a fly ball into straightaway center field, and that's playable. 1 pitch, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Tina Harrell hit it hard, but right at center fielder Alexis Walden. Brings in Garcia. 7-0 score. Next pitch coming to Garcia, way high, ball 1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 7-0 game. Memorial scored 5 times in the first, 2 more in the 4th. Garcia stands in 0 for 1 on the day. Pop up. And that's going to be caught by the shortstop. She hangs on. Dow took a hard hit. And she appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
opened Alex and Rod with the intention to give people in Brownsville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex and Rod, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours, one that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Kayla Dow shaken up for McAllen Memorial, their shortstop. She walked over to the cart, so hopefully she'll be okay. Shaken up on that collision. She hung on for the out on the pop fly off the bat of Ariana Garcia. McAllen Memorial will have to bring in a replacement for the shortstop. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. We're about 7 minutes off of reaching the 65-minute mark, which means we will not start a new inning at 65 minutes. McAllen Memorial leads the game 7-0. I want to say hello to Jesse out in Virginia. One of the fans came over, asked us for a card, watching his granddaughter, Megan Segree. So hello, Jesse in Virginia, here on RioSportsLive.com. Fans watching on social media, if you're on the Facebook side of things, be sure you share the page, follow our page, share the link, like the page. Also broadcasting on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you will. And we are ready to go. Back in action in the fourth inning. Michaela Ruiz steps in. Nobody on, 2 out in the fourth for Corpus Christi King. Ground ball to short. And that's wide and safe at first. So immediately, Adalis Ramirez was tested down at shortstop on a ball off the bat of Ruiz. That brings in Abby Silva. Silva 0 for 1 on the day, bats here in the fourth. Runner at first. Swing, and that's a hard hit ball. That's a hit into left center field. Plugs the gap. Here comes Ruiz around third. They'll bring her home to score. That's an RBI double off the bat of Silva. And Corpus Christi King is on the board. Silva rifled that one in the gap in left center field. And it brings in Caitlin Kryson. Now timeout as the McAllen Memorial coach wants to bring everybody in to talk things over. After the shortstop, Kayla Dow went down. Back-to-back hits.
What do you give them, a minute?
McAllen Memorial will talk over the scenario. They scored 5 runs in the first inning. 2 more times in the fourth. We're in the bottom of the fourth. And now we are watching the stopwatch just a bit because of the fact that we can't start a new inning, which in this case would be the 5th, after 65 minutes played. And we are at 60 minutes.
They had 55 seconds.
Kryson will be at the plate. Caitlin on the day, 1 for 1, singled in the third. Bats here in the fourth. That one gets away. Down to third base goes Silva. Next pitch coming in to Kryson. Little high for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, my wife brought me some water. I'll see what I can do to grab something to eat, even if it's a bag of chips or something between games. A hot dog, that sounds good. We're at a softball game. There's a pop-up on the infield. That should end the inning. And it does. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left for Corpus Christi King. We head to the 5th, and we will play 5. McAllen Memorial leads this one 7-1.
Whatever DIY project you've got going on this weekend, visit Habitat for Humanity Restore before you start. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
The reason we made this quesadillas Tres Marias is because there's a little village in Mexico that it's really popular and it's known for its quesadillas. You're gonna come to my kitchen and you're gonna see that we have no cans. Everything is fresh. We use achote. We do the mole ourselves. We have 3 types of quesadillas. One is flour tortilla. We have nixtamal made, handmade tortilla. And our specialty, which are the fried tortillas. That's the concept we bring to the north of Mexico and south of Texas. For me, this is not only a business, you know, it's my house, it's my career, it's my family, it's my friends that come here. Brownsville, it's a gentle city, a kind city. I invite you to come discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here at the safest spot in the ballpark right now, as long as I don't repeat what's being said to my right. Talking about how long it takes in between innings, and we'll just keep it right here. McAllen Memorial leads the game by the score 7-1 against Corpus Christi King. Thanks again for joining us for our broadcast. After this one, San Benito will take the field, and they'll take on Edinburgh North, and then we'll wrap up this tournament with a championship game. There's a bunt out in front of the mound. Third baseman gets to it. Good play. Garcia retired, 5-3 on the putout. Good arm display down there by Caitlin Kryson for Corpus Christi King. Kayla Dow was scheduled to hit. There's a bunt attempt out of the strike zone for ball 1. There's ball 2. That's ball 3 low. Down to first base. Now call that a attempted bunt for strike 3, so that's a strikeout. Okay, 2-3 if you're scoring it. And it brings in Ramirez. Takes the ball, 1-0. Ramirez has got a couple of hits today. She's 2 for 2 with a walk and a single and 2 runs scored. 2 singles, that is. Takes ball 2 outside. Waits for the next one. Hits it on the ground. It's short. Watch this arm. Zip. Inning over. Crystal Davila back after this on Real Sports Live.
Possibilities are all around us. We see potential in unexpected places. And when we share our knowledge, vision, and connections, we turn great ideas into action in communities all around the world. Together, we can make real change happen. We're Rotary. We are people of action. Get involved at Rotary.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here in Mission, Texas on a Saturday afternoon. Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for joining us on RealSportsLive.com. McAllen Memorial on top here, 7-1 against Corpus Christi King. This will be the bottom of the 5th inning. This will also be our final inning of this game as we've eclipsed the 65-minute mark. Games are scheduled to go 7 innings or 70 minutes, whichever comes first, but the 65 comes into play. In that, they can't start a new inning top side after 65 minutes have elapsed. And that's where we're sitting now as Corpus Christi King will bat. For the Lady Mustangs, they'll have the number 9 hitter scheduled up. That's Isabel Arizpe, and then they'll get to the top of the order. Arizpe, looking for her first hit of the game, stands in, leading off the 5th. Takes ball 1. Edinburgh North, San Benito's our next game, and then we get to the championship game. Next pitch coming to Arizpe. High, ball 2. Wind was blowing our papers around a little bit more here. My wife requested the wind pick up again, and it did. Next pitch coming, swinging a pop-up. That's a foul ball, but playable. And a nice catch made by Brianda Gomez. 1 out. Second time Arizpe is retired on a play by Gomez, and it brings in Kimbra Mayberry. Mayberry, 1 for 1 on the day, singled in the 3rd. Bats here in the 5th. Hits it hard right at second baseman. That's an easy play. 2 down. Brings in Mickey Garza. Garza on the day, 0 for 2. Reminding you, we'll wrap this game up pretty quick. We'll actually go try to eat a little lunch in between broadcasts, but our next one will be here. Will be San Benito taking on Edinburgh North. Scheduled to go at 3. I think we'll get back on time here. Here's a ground ball to second. This game is history. 4-3 on the putout, 1-2-3 in the 5th for Corpus Christi King. McAllen Memorial scores 5 times in the 1st inning, 2 more in the 4th, and win this one by the score of 7-1. Winning pitcher, Darren Ibarra. Hitting stars, Adelis Ramirez had a couple of hits. So did Darian Ibarra. And Janira Rabara each reached base 2 times. Sasha Uribe had a couple of hits and an RBI as well. McAllen Memorial wins this one. Reminding you, our archives are available on our website. And we've done well over 270 games already in a couple of months here on RealSportsLive.com. Go back and watch some of the other games and watch for highlights coming up. Till then, next game coming up around 3 o'clock. Talk to you then.
Hacienda Ford would like to thank those on the front lines for your sacrifices, your commitment, and for keeping us safe. Thank you.
We resume play here. So it looks like